Hello everybody. Today we got a TCL 65-inch TV. It doesn't have anything on the display, but the LEDs do work. And if you notice, we have a quick double blink in the LED here. This comes right here, but I have the back panel off already, so that's why I have it sitting here. And that indicates, from what I looked up, that there's something wrong with the main board. Something's not getting its power. I don't know if you can see a circle on there I drew with my finger, but I'll show you what's going on there too. Let me kill the lights for a minute. So hopefully you can see that the LEDs are lit up, and in this circle that I had here you can see a bunch of white spots. I think those are dead pixels. So if we can get the screen up and going, there's nothing we can do about those dead pixels, but we'll see what happens. So let's tear into it and find out what we got.
Wow. Nice! Whoa! Let's get to the video.
So here we are in the back, and I was probing around a little bit and I found out something that was wrong. But to start with, I got online. Well, actually I found all the test points on this board and I wrote them down, and then I measured them all to see what they measured. And a lot of them are off. A lot of them don't read what they're supposed to. Like the VGH down here reads 0.17, it's supposed to be 20 to 30 volts. The VGL reads 0.23, supposed to be -5 to -12. Our VDDA is supposed to be +13 to 17, VCM 5 to 8, and we're not getting those. We're getting our input, that's our 12 volts for our VN. This is our VGH, getting 0.017, VGL 0.156 it looks like. Where was that other one? VDDA 0.14, and what was the other one? The VCM. There's two VCM ones. There's one 0.019 and 0.019. So yeah, so that there is telling me something's wrong with this. I tried to get to read the signal off the line here, the LVDS cable, can't say that right. And my scope, I couldn't get it to get a good look at the signal, or a signal. So I just assumed it was something over here, because everything on the main board was looking good. Everything on the power supply board was looking good. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to shut this TV off. Pull the cable out of here just so I don't get zapped or anything. I'm going to take this off. I have to use this pick to get in this side over here because one of those little tabs broke off. I noticed when I first tore this apart, this was sitting in there at an angle like this, so it wasn't even locked in all the way. And when I was messing around with it, trying to get it out and in and stuff like that to work properly, this side broke off completely. So, but if you got a pick, you can stick a pick down in the hole and press that way, and that'll release the little tang that's in there. As you wiggle it out like that, so that comes out like that. So let's take this board out. Because I want to show you something else I noticed. I'm going to take the ground, put it on the ground, and I'm going to touch the soon as I put my meter on the right thing. I'm just going to put that on continuity. This is the ground, and this is going to go on VGH. Right there, there's a dead short. This is VGL. That one doesn't short. VCM doesn't short. The other VCM doesn't short. The VDDA, that doesn't short. So that's the one that I noticed that's shorted right there, and that shouldn't be shorted. Also, before reading all the test points on there, I was reading voltages off of these, and this one is the only one that didn't have a voltage coming off it. These were kind of okay. There was a 3.3 volt one and a 1.5 or 1 point something like that, but the other ones were kind of low, and this one was actually 0. And being that this VGH, I think this was the one that goes right to this chip right here, and so that pretty much tells me that that chip is fried, and you can get those from China. I did find out, and I thought about just replacing this chip, but being that this was a customer's TV and I wanted to get it back to them, I did end up ordering a used one, because of course they don't sell anything new. So I haven't even opened this yet. So let's see if we got the right board and put this in there and see if it does fix the problem or if it just tells us that we have another problem. Well, it looks like it. Set that out of the way. I guess that is good. It looks like it. But let's see if it actually does anything. Let's test this right now and see if it's shorted. Put that on the ground. The VGL. No short. That was VGH, sorry. VGH is no short. VGL is no short. CM, VCM, VCM. So this is not shorted. So that doesn't mean it's good, but at least we have something to start from. So let's put this in there and then we'll give it a test. I don't know who put the marks on the back. They must have been testing something maybe. Cables put in. All right, if that's a good board, this TV should work, you'd think, as long as there's nothing else wrong. So I'm gonna power it on real quick, and I'll let you know because I know the camera's not facing towards it. But I got a little mirror here. I'm gonna see what it does. Oh, after I plug it in, I guess it won't work, huh? Let's plug it in. The backlights are on. Nothing yet. We still have nothing, So apparently that board is not the only problem. So it looks like we have to search a little bit more. We have to search a little bit more to figure out what else is going on, but we did get rid of one problem. So I'm going to dig into it a little bit more, try to figure out what else is going on, and I'll let you know as soon as I find something. I did find a clue. So I noticed that if I take this one off, I get that side of the screen. Through this one, that one works. But only if I have this off. If I have both of these in there, nothing shows up. So right there tells us we have a problem with this side of the screen. So I'll show you that. I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on and then I'll walk you around and you can see what I'm talking about. Whoops. There. Waiting for it to come on and I forgot to plug that back in. Alright. So that should be. Come on. There it goes. Now I'll walk you around. I have a little bit darker in here now because I want to see the front of the TV. And here, if it comes back up again, I think you might have, there it goes, yeah. So now we have a problem with that side of the screen. So this is going to involve a little bit more looking into. See if we can figure out why that side doesn't work. But we can see that the TCOM board kind of works. Before I go too far, I just want to look at some of these measurements that we did, compare them to the other ones. So I got it on bolts here. This is our VGH, and this is still not connected. I just wanted to get this voltages in here so we can kind of compare them a little bit. This VGH, you can see now read 25 volts. Our VGL reads a -7. So far both of those are within. This was our VCM 7 and our other VCM 7 and our ADDA or VDDA is 17 volts. So we're getting some voltages now in there. So there isn't much to look at between that side and that side on these boards. Now we got to look at these boards down here. This one's fine, but there's a little circuit board that runs down here on the bottom that all these signals, video signals, go spread out on, and then they give power to the panel. So we might have something wrong with this down here. So that's where I'm going to look now, and that's going to be kind of a chore because I got to remove the leg that's on here. It looks like I have to lay the TV down to do that, and then I got to take this panel off here. We'll see, but that's what I'm going to look at, is that board down there, and then see if we can figure out if there's any kind of components blown up on that one or not. Just thought I'd let you see this. I bet you that stuff right there is the whole reason this TV doesn't work. That is something spilled on the front of the TV and it ran underneath the frame around it. And you can see it's all white on there too. Yeah, that's something was spilt on it, and being that it's this side that doesn't work, my guess is that has a lot to do with what it is. The only thing I can say is don't wash your screens with anything that runs like water. There you go. there's the problem. The screen is bad. Those copper traces right there that you see, right there, they burnt through the green material, the flex material, and that's what's shorting out. That's what killed everything, and that's what's going to make this TV go to the junkyard. And that's on the very end. So I could disconnect these two. We're on the left side of the TV, and I could hook it up and more of the screen would come on just with this one. But every time this one was connected, the screen wouldn't work. So yeah, that's the problem. And yeah, I can't fix that. I don't know anybody who can, because that goes right onto the screen itself. All right. Well, I hope you learned something. I know I did. Hope you enjoyed. Please help me out. Subscribe, like, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.